Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by that prize guy.
Welcome to the press conference where, for the first time, the watching world will hear from both Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov for the very first time ahead of their seismic heavyweight showdown right here at Tottenham Hotspur on April the 11th, coming to you live on Netflix. Well, what twists and turns await us today.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to one of the great venues in the world for sports and entertainment, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, London. We are here for a very special launch press conference to make a very special announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday, April 11th, here at this stadium, one of the most popular and charismatic fighters of many years is about to return to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, returns, and he takes on one of the biggest KO punchers in the division today, Arslanbek Makhmudov.
Spencer Brown, the CEO of Gold Star Promotions. Now, Spencer, let me ask you this. Did you genuinely believe that we'd be sitting here today promoting the return of Tyson Fury and talking about a push for him to become a three-time heavyweight world champion?
Yeah, I did actually. Speaking to his family and his brothers and everybody, Tyson loves boxing. He's an historian. There's nothing he doesn't really like about the game. He talks about it all day, all night. We've been rung for tickets by some of the top celebrities of the world, some of the top sportsmen around the world. They all want to come to this fight, the return of the big GK, Tyson Fury.
Listen, talk to me. You've seen Tyson at every stage throughout his career. What does this return mean for you as a man who's been by his side from the very, very beginning?
Well, first of all, I'm pleased that he's coming back when his powers are still there. He hasn't retired for 5 years. By the time this fight takes place, it'll be 18 months. He's in with a live opponent, a real live opponent. He's got a knockout ratio of 90%. Big banger. I think 17 of these fights he's won in the first round. So this is a big step up for Tyson. But for Tyson to be coming back now to the sport, it brings a total new level of interest again. For me, I think he's the best heavyweight of his generation, and I know people are going to say, what about Usyk? You know, those fights were very, very close fights, but Tyson, I just feel he's got so much still to give and to prove, and I do believe he will win a third world title.
Arslanbek, welcome. We're just under 8 weeks away from what will unquestionably be the biggest night of your career. What was your personal reaction when you heard Tyson Fury was coming out of retirement and you were at the very top of the list of potential opponents?
First of all, hello everyone, and I want to say thank you, first of all, His Excellency Turki Ali Sheikh for this opportunity. Yes, I was very happy. I was very happy when I heard this news, because for me it's a dream fight. It's all my life. I go for my goal. My parents told me, my uncle told me, when I was 9 years old, they told me, you're going to be champion of the world.
Now, you posted a photo of you and Tyson Fury 10 years ago when you were a fan. What is it like looking back at that now and being sat here on the top table about to fight?
I believe when we took a picture almost 10 years ago, it was like a signal from God for this day going to be happen. One day I'm going to be meet with this guy and beat him. That's why this is my goal, and I believe God prepared for me that this.
Why have you decided to come back? And was there a catalyst? Was there one moment where you thought, do you know what, I've still got it?
First of all, thank you to everyone who turned out for this press conference today here at Tottenham. Thank you to Turki Ali Sheikh for putting this show on. Thank you to Netflix, Spencer, Frank, everybody who's been involved. I came back for one reason only, and that's to make boxing great again. Since I retired for the 5th time over a year ago, boxing for me has gone on a downward slope. It's become quite boring, and boxing is at its maximum potential when Tyson Fury is actively fighting. And I didn't say that. An AI, the cleverest AI on earth, said that, ChatGPT. So believe it. I'm looking forward to the event. I'm looking forward to coming here, putting on a real show at Tottenham. And most of all, I'm looking forward to punching his face right in, to be fair. It's been a while and I missed it. What better thing can a man do than punch another man's face in and get paid a lot of money to do it? I missed it a lot. And now we've got big Makhmudov over there. I'm going to write him straight off completely. I'm going to make his face look like a butcher's block after about 4 rounds.
Tyson, I've noticed a lot on your Instagram, through your socials. You've spoken a lot about being happy and feeling blessed.
Yeah.
And a little bit of time away from the sport seems to have healed something there. Do you think that a happy Tyson is the most dangerous version of Tyson Fury?
Every day I wake up, I thank God for everything that I have and everything that I am and everything that I've become. And I suppose the biggest turning point in this comeback for me was a tragedy that happened with Anthony Joshua. I was on holiday with my family in Thailand for Christmas, just to get away from the rain. Sick of the rain, it was depressing me. And then I hear all that bad news that's gone on. And I thought, you know what, life is very, very short and very precious and very fragile. And anything could happen at any given moment. And you should never put things off until tomorrow or next year or next week, because tomorrow is not promised to nobody. The Bible says tomorrow is not a gift. Tomorrow ain't promised.
How does this fight end on the 11th? Talk to me. Give us a prediction before we get into the face-off.
How does it end? Probably a big right hand, KO.
Nice and easy. Want to give us a round prediction?
Round 6, why not?
There we
Sounds
go.
like a good even number.
Mystic Tyson.
Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, face to face, the Lion versus the Gypsy King. It all goes down. It all goes down on Saturday, April 11th, right here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, London. Live on Netflix, the #1 streaming outfit in the world, Netflix, giving their fans another reason to have Netflix and another reason to get it.